Good day, everyone. I am Fatima Clavesillas, and together with me are my group mates Joffel Tumpoy, Hanelin Gahol, Rio Castillo, Nico Malimping, Hannah Crystal Lopez, Regine Cresta Dorego, Joanne Fatalvero, and Angeline Palermo. And we'll be reporting about the value of coral reefs and different threats to our coral reefs. At this point, I'll be the first to report, and my report will focus on the value of coral reefs. Many of us know coral reefs are one of the greatest and most valuable ecosystems on the planet and one of the most threatened. That's why it is important to understand how valuable coral reefs are and how they sustain life as a whole. So, coral reefs are important or valuable in terms of high biodiversity. They provide coastal protection. They serve us with delicious seafood. They are of great economic value, aesthetic and cultural values. They are the source of new medicines, and they are one of the planet's carbon sink. So, first on the list of the values of coral reefs is biodiversity. Coral reefs have a very high level of biological diversity. 93,000 species were already identified by scientists. In fact, coral reefs contain 32 out of 34 recognized animal phyla, compared to only 9 phyla found in tropical rainforests. Diversity is critical in maintaining the delicate balance of ecosystems. If one major species or population is removed, the ecosystem can be permanently disrupted. Coastal protection. Coral reefs protect coastlines and help prevent erosions. They act as natural breakwaters, absorbing the force of storm waves and reducing damage to the shore. With more than half of the world's population living within 60 kilometers of the sea, coastal erosion is an issue affecting billions of people. That's why coral reef serves an important role in this matter. In fact, coral reefs lessen wave by an average of 97%. The reef crest, or the shallowest part of the reef where the waves break first, dissipates 86% of wave energy on its own. Seafood. Coral reefs have supplied communities with food for millennia. Since seafood is a major source of animal protein, coral reef fisheries are also important sources of income. Reefs can yield on average 15 tons of fish and other seafood per kilometer per year if managed properly. Economic value. Coral reefs provide millions of people with jobs and income through fishing and tourism. Known places in the Philippines that do so are the Apo Reef in Mindoro, Anilao, Batangas, Mualboal and Monad Shoal in Cebu, and Tubataha reefs. Studies have shown that on average, countries with coral reef industries derive more than half of their gross national product from them. By one estimate, coral reefs provide economic goods and ecosystem services worth about $375 billion each year. Aesthetic and cultural value. Coral reefs are one of the most colorful and unique environments in the natural world. Humans are drawn to the beauty of coral reefs, which we explore by snorkeling, diving, or through photographs. Coral reefs are also culturally significant to many coastal communities, with legends and religious practices tied to the reef life. Coral reefs are also a source of new medicines. More and more species that live on coral reefs have been found to contain valuable chemical compounds that can be used in medicine. They're specifically called biomedical compounds. Includes some applied to the treatment of human immunodeficiency virus or HIV, cancer, ulcers, and cardiovascular diseases. In addition, the unique skeletal structures of coral has been used to make our most advanced forms of bone grafting materials. Coral reef also act as carbon sinks. Coral reefs absorb carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. That is why they are known as carbon sinks. Carbon dioxide is one of the greenhouse gases involved in global warming, which has been implicated in rising global and sea surface temperatures, rising sea levels, and the associated loss of land. Coral reefs are also important in determining the amount of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. The zooxanthellae algae, through photosynthesis, remove carbon dioxide from the air and make carbohydrates available as food for both the zooxanthellae and the coral polyps. Let us watch this short video clip, which will summarize and show us artistically why coral reefs are so important.
Under the waves all over the world, there are spectacular ecosystems. Corals are tiny little animals that together can form huge reefs, spanning hundreds of kilometers, teeming with diverse life. So let's take a look. The oldest corals lived 450 million years ago. That's long before dinosaurs, who clock in from around 240 million years ago. The first members of the human family only appeared around 7 million years ago. Thousands of species can be found living on one coral reef. For example, the Great Barrier Reef contains over 400 species of coral, 1,500 species of fish, 4,000 species of mollusk, and 6 species of turtle. And because of this amazing biodiversity, we're starting to discover that there is a lot we can learn from coral. Coral extracts have been used to develop treatments for asthma, arthritis, cancer, and heart disease. It's been estimated that coral reefs provide a global value of £5.7 trillion each year, including from fishing and tourism. More than 500 million people worldwide depend on reefs for food, jobs, and coastal protection. The ridges in coral reefs can reduce wave energy by up to 95%, providing crucial protection from threats such as tsunamis. If we were to travel back in time 40 million years, the most diverse place on Earth was somewhere between where London and Paris are now. Today, the Coral Triangle in Southeast Asia holds that claim, and until the 13th of September in London, the wonder and diversity of these spectacular underwater ecosystems are on display at the Natural History Museum's major exhibition, Coral Reefs: Secret Cities of the Sea. Dive in and find out why coral reefs are so important and how their future is being secured. Immerse yourself in life beneath the waves with a live aquarium, virtual dive experience, and more than 250 specimens. To book exhibition tickets, click here or just pop in.